Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. Hi, and welcome to Cabin Fever Crochet. My name is Helene, and today I thought I would invite you into my world and to the great outdoors. It's such a beautiful day, sun is shining. It's probably 30 something, but it just feels so good outside. Thought, why not enjoy it while the sun's there and as much time as I have before it dips behind the trees. So we're not here to talk about pirates, just yarn ho-hos from Secret Santa Lion Brand. And this is the third bag. The one I had on back order that I actually ordered from Hirschner's came today. Yay! And my husband made a special trip to the P.O. box just for little old me because I knew it would come. And he even decorated me for the occasion. What do you think? I told him he's welcome to borrow it when I'm done. So this is going to be a quick video because I don't have much time here, and it's three. Ooh, I peeked. I cheated. I peeked. Okay, I'm going to grab one. It's one bag, 3 different colorways, 3 skeins of each. Alrighty. I say that a lot, don't I? Well, alrighty then. Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. I was hoping for the textures yarn, and I got some, and I really like this colorway. I love pretty much all colors. I'm partial to some. This is called Desert Sand. Oh, Sands. Desert Sands. And it has some kind of tealish blue in there, and goldeny brown, taupe, like a golden amber brown, more like, and some taupe tones. So I'm going to enjoy working with this very much, I'm sure of it. This is the number 4 weight. Hirschner's had some. When I went on, they'd sold out, and then they had some. So I scored, and it was a free shipping day with no minimum, which if you've ever shopped on Hirschner's, you know that it doesn't come around too often. So these are, if you're curious, you know, when I was in Michael's and I saw this when they used to carry it, and I thought, well, this was interesting, almost bought it, didn't. So I'm happy to have a little bit. 3 ounces, 85 grams per, 149 yards, and it's 90% acrylic and 10% nylon. So that'll be interesting to work with. And, oh, okay. Keppi Yarn. That's alright. It comes with its own pom-pom. I'm not familiar with this. Has anybody worked with this Keppi Yarn? I hope you can hear me because I am outside and I'm sitting a little farther away, so you could get the view. Here we go. Here's a little more. Isn't that pretty? Get a little panoramic action. And it just keeps going around and around. But if I go too far, I'll fall off the deck, and I don't want that. Okay, so this is 80% acrylic, 20% poly, 104 yards. Not really sure about this. So I'm assuming that there are 3 inside. I like, oh, and it comes with a hook. Little plastic, basic hook. And it has, I wonder if I can open, I just go ahead and open this. Because if you haven't seen it, maybe not. Oh, I'm going to have to cut it, and I didn't bring any scissors out here. Oh, well, I tried. It has a fringe, a little bit of fringe on there, which appears to be mixed in. There it is in a kind of a sunrise colors, orangish yellow, a little bit of pink in there, other than a little bit of green. So that might be fun, kind of cute. Oh, and you can see here how it works up right at the top of where the brim starts. Okay. Here's another one. Ha 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 ha. In blue, light blue, white, pink. There's a little bit of yellow mixed in there. I think the lighting's pretty good. Woo! Got a chill in the air, starting to go behind the trees. All right, so here's the third mama. Ooh, loving the color. Can't imagine why. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I like this one a lot. Well, I don't have any of these types of pom-poms. I think that's super cute. I don't know if this is anything I would normally choose, but there we go. Each one comes with just a little hook. So that might be kind of fun to work with. Ooh. I thought I brought my fingerless gloves out here. I thought, oh, I won't need them. Oh well. Guess I'll just have to freeze. Well, I don't have to. Nobody's making me. Ooh! I was going to say Amazon. Amazonian yarn. Amazing yarn. Oh, wow. I've read reviews that this really is amazing. I hadn't even heard of it. I've never worked with it. So this is all the same colorway, which is interesting. You know, each one, how they're wound, is going to show up a little bit differently. So obviously there's green in there, a little bit of green, orange, pink, blue. Can see the green poking out at the top. And I'm sorry about the glare, and if you can't see the colors all that well, but because this is, I do believe this is 100% wool, so I want, oh, excuse me, pardon moi, 53% wool, 47% acrylic. Nice blend of 1.75 ounces, 50 gram balls each, but 147 yards. So that's fair amount for 50 grams, so 150 total. That's enough, plenty enough for a project. So I'm excited to work with that. I think it's very pretty. That'll be nice. So that's it. That's all she wrote. And I think these bags have sold out. I don't think they're going to do more of them. One other little thing I wanted to show you. If you watched my video where I showed some of the Love Crochet haul that I did. I want to call it a haul. You know, the Paintbox yarn, the chunky, and I had said that it was more towards the worsted, that I had agreed it was more of a worsted weight. Well, I did work it up, and it is, but it's a loftier worsted 4. Oh, don't you dare fall. Oh, off the deck, into the snow. So I started with that pattern I showed you that was on Love Crochet website, the Reflections scarf, and it was gorgeous in that lavender fields colorway. And I think because there was, the colors were in the same tone in range, or I mean they really, I think there's aqua and lavender, which isn't the same tone, but as far as they were all cool colors, and the colors harmonized together really well, and they blended real well. With this one I was wondering, and particularly because it's going lengthwise, it's going to have, you know, however many inch sections, I went a little beyond that because I'm sort of tallish. I'm 5'6" and I'm long-waisted, and I wanted to have enough to really go around and keep me warm. And because it is also, it's doing the cross stitch. So when you go behind, it's similar as far as yarn eatage. Is that a word? I just made up a new word. How it eats yarn, like you do with post stitches. And it's awfully busy, and there are breaks in the color that's really defined from one to the other versus that lavender fields. They just, like I said, they harmonize and they blend together better. And oh, I'm not totally loving this at all, really. And this is, I still have the other half of the last double crochet cross stitch row, and then one more row of single crochet, and then the pattern calls for, which I thought looked really good, the crab stitch or reverse single crochet all the way around. And then I kind of wanted to put some fringe on it. And then I know there's just no way that I'm going to have enough. And this is, I think, it's a 7-ounce skein, 200 grams, 297.5 yards. So I'm going to take it apart and try something different. A couple things about the pattern. It worked up very quickly. So if this is something that you think you might enjoy, it called for a J hook. And I think that, keep dropping, I would go up. For me, a hook size, and that depends on your tension. I think I'm just kind of middle of the road, but if anything, I do go a little bit tighter. And then the type of hook that you use is going to make a difference as well. I liked it at first. You know, when I did the first couple of rows, I thought, ooh, with the white and the blue. And I think if it had been more of the white, the aqua, and the turquoise, it probably would have been okay. But I think it'll just show that yarn a lot better and something else. And it does, it's very spongy, you know, that nice squishiness to it. It's 100% acrylic, it's soft. And here's a number 4 worsted weight. Now this is the Chunky Pots. And I really still don't call it chunky per se, but it does work up a little bit more, a little thicker than your standard, your regular. Here's just an average worsted weight that I pulled out. And this, see if I can come over. Sorry. That didn't really help. Oh, getting more sun now. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm pulling both of them taut, and this one is ever so, it's just a little bit thicker, you know, maybe like a millimeter or something, but that can make a big difference on the overall piece. And this squishes down more. This kind of keeps its loft a little bit. So I think it's cross between a chunky and a number 4, in my humble opinion. And I do believe that's it. Oh my goodness, I kept a video under 15 minutes. It's a Christmas miracle. Oh, you like that patch job in the back? Oh, no, I don't. That's a story in and of itself. Yeah, save that for some other time, maybe, or maybe not. But it had to do with, look, across my arms. Yeah, that memory's not so special. Oh, look, isn't this cute? My polar bear with the little knitted, I didn't make this, little knitted scarf. I've had this sweater for so long, and it's on the back too, exact same. So you have it coming and going. I've had this for probably, over 10 years, 12 years maybe, and I just love it. Alrighty, my friends, well, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And until next time, cheers.